Thank you so much, Priscilla. So I'll provide a brief overview of where we are in terms of the implementation of the project. Finance-wise, I mentioned yesterday, we anticipate about 20.7 million US dollars, representing about 14% of the project costs. Cumulatively, commitments, including payments, we are standing at somewhere around 3.5 million US dollars. Right now, we are finalizing detailed designs for water supply network upgrades. We have filmed up on the interventions which are going to be done in the water supply network upgrades.
Will just give us an insight into reflecting on the progress that the project is making. So I'll be asking some questions to each of you as a general question, but also I'll be posing some individual questions. You are free to respond in your projects or what strategies do you think you can use from those projects to the Malawi Water and Sanitation project so that maybe it can help you to navigate the challenges that are being made now?
When the project was being conceptualized, it was also the period when we were hit by Cyclone Freddy. And exactly what we've said, that we should have an infrastructure that is resilient to climate effects, was top on the agenda. And if you noted, there are some activities that were front-loaded because of the same issues of Cyclone Freddy. So in our case, even the design of the pipe replacement project and further designs, even the things that we do as Blantyre Water Board, we have that in mind.
One of the ways is to make sure that you strictly ensure that enforcement of key personnel clauses in the contract are made clear, as well as penalties that are associated with it. For those that have deployed and approved experts, I think it's very important the rejection should be made clear right away from the beginning to ensure that there's no compromise in terms of technical decisions to be delivered on site.
One of the other aspects of the project is the smart metering kiosks, which at the moment we can say the construction has been done, we're just waiting for the hardware and the software. For Mr. Kafoja, my question to you would be to say, already maybe as a utility we've been experiencing some distribution challenges in the past. How do you think that the coming in of the smart kiosks will be able to be operated in a proper manner and also making sure that there are no distribution lapses or maybe supply challenges as we try to operate this new technology?
We've just started the journey. The journey is still on. We need to continue working together as Blantyre Water Board to make sure that we achieve more. It's not easy, it hasn't been easy, but we have shown that we can do it. Together, we can do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kafoja. Mr. Koskichanza.
That we are addressing the issues of water and sanitation. So this holistic approach, bring everybody on board, will help us achieve this sustainable goals, not only for our residents, but also even those that are surrounding us, surrounding districts and the country at large. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, Ms. Paul, I'm looking at, based on earlier on said something to say, as Blantyre Water Board, we have achieved 4 out of 5. I think working ratio being where we fell. So what do you think so far can be the financial management practices that Blantyre Water Board can start undertaking or improving upon or changing just so as we can enhance our performance and making sure that maybe this financial year we achieve the working ratio aspect?
Thank you. I should correct that. We achieved the working ratio. What remains, I think, we achieved the energy efficiency. So you may have observed that we didn't do much this year in terms of interventions on energy efficiency, and I think that should be our priority going forward. But I know under the same working ratio can do better. We need to strengthen our systems, our controls.
And I also want to go to Dr. Kanjai and try to get some maybe depth in terms of, as we're putting it, the leveraging experiences. The ministry has been there and it has undertaken multi-billion-dollar projects in the past. How do you look at the past projects and this project? Where do you think the Malawi and water and sanitation project can learn from the previous projects that the ministry has undertaken? So maybe which are the things that we can adopt and which are the things that we cannot? In your own words, madam.
Thank you so much. Yeah, with my experience in the ministry, I think indeed we have undertaken quite a number of projects. Personally, I don't think I can even count how many I've worked on, but the ones that come to mind where we have made a lot of strides and we need to learn from the National Water Development Program and the most recent Lilongwe Water and Sanitation project. For the Lilongwe Water and Sanitation project, the successful transfer of sewerage services from Lilongwe City Council to Lilongwe Water Board, I think that is a success and something that the Malawi Water and Sanitation Project 1 should learn from.
Thank you so much. My question would go to Dr. Modesta and the TTC, Mr. Gerson. Much as we are aware that Malawi is quite vulnerable to climate change impacts, the project now is involving rehabilitation of infrastructures, even construction of new ones. What do you think would be the best approach to make sure that the infrastructure that we are developing or constructing are to effects of climate change, including extreme weather events? This question is coming because recently we were hit by Cyclone Freddy, of which Blantyre Waterport was really affected, and most of our customers could not have access to potable water. And it would be very valid to have that this project has produced an infrastructure which has just been hit by an extreme weather events that we all are aware of. Thank you.
But I want to echo what Madam Kanjai mentioned about the instruments that are being developed. So, like she said, having a document is one thing, but then putting them into action is another. So I wanted to find out what instruments or what measures have we put in place that after we have developed these documents, they'll be put into action, that we will all know, maybe under this project, what is it that exactly we're going to do?
Indeed, once these documents are produced, I think they will be disseminated to stakeholders. In some instances, we also intend maybe even to translate them to local language so that somebody who doesn't read in English can still access the documents in their vernacular languages. We even started engaging with other stakeholders who are willing to come forward to assist the ministry in disseminating the documents once they come out. And I think we also, as a ministry, we have a website. I think they will also be posted on websites for people to really access these documents.
In these two projects, Blantyre Water Board and Smart Water Board, we don't have the expertise to design dams. The only dam which we have is Moni Dam, which was constructed 70 years ago. So we are pretty much sure that no engineer at the board has ever been involved in an extensive dam construction project. So in these two projects, on the onset, we already engaged what we call an independent panel of experts those are experts who have extensive experience and knowledge regarding dam projects. So actually they were engaged before we engaged the